and welcome everybody to this day 2 of the first week of Introduction to Meditation. So, just as a reminder of what we covered in the first week, the main thing I really wanted to get across was this idea that you really can meditate. And I know that there's a huge amount of doubt out there about that statement, and that a lot of people sort of say, well, I meditate, or I meditate a bit, or I've done it, but I'm no good at it because my mind's all over the place and I can't focus and I can't concentrate. So I just want to start off this morning with a very brief exercise where I'd like you to take a nice deep breath in and let it out. And now I'd like to invite you to close your eyes and just keep breathing. Noticing the sensation of your breath. And just noticing how you're feeling right now. Just observing. And then I'd like you to notice when I say you can meditate, what is the reaction or the response within you? What do you feel about that? What do you believe about that? And to the extent that you have any doubt, don't fight yourself about that. Just notice that you're not sure that's true. Just be aware of how you feel about that statement. You can meditate. I don't want to force you into believing that. I don't want you to try to force yourself into believing that. But I do want you to notice how you feel about that right now. Okay, let's see if we can let that go and just go back and focus on your breathing right now. So take a nice deep breath in again and let it out. And another nice deep breath in. This time hold it at the top just for a moment and then let it out as slowly as you can. Just trying to release any tension you're holding in your body. And then when you get down to the bottom, just try that again. Just take a nice deep breath in. Hold it at the top. And then let it out as slowly as you can, releasing tension from your belly, from your shoulders, from your hips. And then allow your breathing to return to normal. And just allow your attention to rest very gently just on the next breath. Maybe noticing the sensation of the air as it comes in and as it goes out. And we're resting our attention there, but we're not trying to force it to stay there. We're placing our attention there where our mind is focused. We're noticing the breath. And then we're going to see what happens next with our mind. Just want you to notice when it's gone somewhere else. And that is part of the meditation practice. Your mind will wander, just as your heart beats. And when you notice it's gone somewhere, that's part of the meditation practice. That's the really important part. You see your mind went somewhere, and then bring it back to the next breath. And we just do that over and over. Right now we'll just do a short 3 minutes. Just settling in, noticing your breathing, noticing when your mind takes you away, and then coming back to the next breath. I invite you to take a deep breath in and let it out. And just to start to notice your whole body, from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Noticing the big sensations and seeing if you can notice some of the subtle sensations. Maybe what your hands are touching, what your feet are touching, or the sensation of your face. And take another deep breath in and let it out. And when you're ready, open your eyes and connect yourself back into your room wherever you are. So, the quote for the week is, "You can observe a lot by just watching." And so that's really what I want to try and get across this week is you can meditate, and all we're doing is watching. We rest our attention somewhere and then we just see what happens next. And we keep doing that over and over. This week I also introduced a very, very small variation on that meditation where as we breathe in and breathe out, in addition to trying to hold our attention on the sensation maybe of the breath, or noticing how your body is moving as you breathe, we're going to add just that small element whereby you're going to start counting. So as you breathe in, it's 1. And then as you breathe out, just in your mind, counting 2. And it just gives the mind something else to hook onto. And then you can see where it goes from there. So paying attention to the breath and to the counting. So the idea is that we count up to 10. When you get to 10, then you start counting back down to 1. And if you're anything like me, then sometimes that works. And sometimes you find yourself solving problems in your mind or thinking or whatever. Or sometimes you find you're on 27 and your mind's just not really stayed focused. And that's fine. It's part of the experience. When that happens, don't beat yourself up about it. You're just noticing that that's what happened. And then go back to the next breath. Start again with 1. Okay, so if I may, we'll just start again. So take a nice deep breath in. Hold it at the top. And then let it out as slowly as you can. We'll call that 1. And then allow your breathing to return to normal. So your next in-breath 2. And then out for 3. And just keep that going at your own pace, no pressure. Focusing the attention on the breathing and on the counting. We'll just do this for about 5 minutes. I'd like to encourage you to be very gentle with yourself about this exercise. Notice if you're being self-critical about your mind wandering. And just recognize that's part of the practice. Sometimes we're able to focus, sometimes we're not. Take whatever your mind gives you today. When you notice you've got distracted, you just go back to the next breath and start again. And start again with one. I invite you to take a deep breath in. And let it out. And just become aware of the sensations of your whole body, from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Noticing the big obvious sensations, perhaps like what you're sitting on. Allowing yourself to become aware of all the really subtle sensations. Like where your clothing is touching your skin. Sensation of your eyes. Your tongue and your mouth. Seeing there are all these hundreds of little sensations, always present for you to place your attention on. One more deep breath in. And let it out. And in your own time, when you're ready, open your eyes, connect yourself back into the room. Thank you once again, everybody, for participating in day 2. Be back same time, same place tomorrow. Be well.